Hello guys, thought I'd make a update video. Got a couple more tarantulas during the week, and I've had a couple of molts, and whilst I was feeding them, I didn't make a feeding video this week, but I'll make one next week. Whilst I opened a new tub of small crickets, I found a little spider in there that had 5 legs. I don't know how long it had been in there, so I've had a little spare container that was set up just in case the huntsman spider was smaller than it was. So I've put it in there, and it turned out that molted last night as well. So I'll quickly show you the new tarantulas. Right, this one's a little spiderling. I've wanted one for a while, so in here I've got a little GBB spiderling. You can see it's got one leg that's a bit smaller than the other, and it's actually missing a leg still, but seems to be fine in here. It's eating, so, well, not at the moment, but it's eaten. Yeah, I've wanted one of these for a while, so I thought, yeah, might as well go out and get one. Yeah, so right, that's one of the new additions. The next one is in here. One of the enclosures I'll get from my local pet shop. Not sure how well you'll be able to see this, but you can just see it in there. It was sold to me as a Kilimanjaro mustard baboon, but it turns out it's the golden baboon, I can't think, it's the ezendemi. I can't think the first part. Let me just check. Yeah, the Augacephalus ezendemi, which I've wanted one of these for a while anyway, so quite happy with that. It's a juvenile. It still means that I'm going to end up having to try and get a Kilimanjaro mustard baboon, the Tarantulas caudatus, from somewhere. Yeah, thought I'd put it in here. There's a huge hide there, so I thought it could burrow down there, but you can see decided to web up under the leaves there, so seems perfectly happy. Yeah, so leave that be. Lost a while in this enclosure, I think. In here is the little spider that I was saying about. Don't know how well we set out. You can see it just there. I think behind it. There it is. That's the spider that was in the tub of crickets, and there's its molt. So, I thought I'd put it in here, and I'm going to keep it for a while, see what it does. And I'll put that back because, like I said, it molted last night. And on to the molts. And this one, still got the molt in there. See it running around. It's my Grammostola rosea red colourform spiderling. See the molt next to it. This one's molted twice since I boned it. So, well, I'm gonna for now I'll say that it is actually male. I'm just gonna get this molt out of here. Yeah, that molted. How many days ago? I think it molted on either Wednesday or Thursday. Getting a bit mixed up with which one molted when. There we go. So yeah, that'll be due for a rehouse I think soon. So got a nice little enclosure that I'll probably end up putting it in. Probably put it in one of these. So used to get, what was it? I had a iPod Nano years ago, and I kept the case for some reason. So thought I'd stick a few holes in there. And it pretty nice to keep spiderling in, I think. So yeah, so I'll probably rehouse that once it's well, I think maybe a week after it molted. So I've got all my information down on when they molted. So check that one out there. And move this molt down. Put it there. And this one, just see it moving about there. I didn't want to. This is the Avic that had webbed up all the top of the enclosure. I thought it might be in pre-molt, and it turns out it was. I have to. Oh, I always thought that I'll break the webbing if I'd done that, but. Don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but. It's just there, you can see the bright pink toes there. I'll have to try and get this molt out, so bear with me a second. Not sure if I'm going to be able to sex this or not. Yeah, sorry, I'm using a tripod at the moment. The hands aren't too steady for me at the moment, but yeah, there he is. See, very nice colours on this one now. It's got a very small abdomen, which I think this one's male. But yeah, this one I've named Bane, because every time, well, when I first got him, he used to stand scrunched up like the mask from, was it Bane on in the Dark Knight Rises? So I thought that went together quite well. Yeah, see if I can sort this bolt out and bear with me a second. I'm just going to pause this. Right, here we go. I've sorted the molt out, but as you can see, the abdomen's a bit destroyed there. So what I thought was quite weird was the fact that the carapace that's come off at the side. No, he came out of it fine, so yeah, it's just a shame that I can't work out, but I'm pretty sure it's male, you know, because he's quite leggy now, and any time I've tried to do a ventral shot, it's turned out to be, well, I've never seen the spermatozoa on this one, so not not too fussed because I like Pinktoes anyway. It was the first tarantula I ever owned was a Pinktoe when I was about 11. So yeah, I thought he'd been pre-molt. He was in it for quite a while. Um, yeah, I think I've got a few other tarantulas that may be a pre-molt. They're not eating, but it's hard to tell because one of them's the Haplopelma lividum, and well, some of the other ones just don't eat all the time as it is. So I'm just gonna put this away and I'll give you a quick update on a few of the other tarantulas. Right, in here, you can just see this is where my Avicularia species Peru purple is. You can just see the abdomen there. She is webbed up from the top. She's pretty much made a huge hammock. It is from the top to the door, to the side. She's got a few, like back there. She's got a hole. She's got gaps to get around. But yeah, so to feed this one, I actually have to take the top of the top vent off, drop cricket in that way. So it's a bit awkward now. I just don't want to destroy the webbing because it's the biggest web that any of my tarantulas have done. So I'll leave that webbing. Yeah, she's obviously perfectly happy in there. My little scorpion, I don't know how well you'll be able to see. Yeah, you can see just through there, that's the scorpion is just in there. You can just see the shape, and yeah, he's burrowed right below the bit of bark that I'll put in there for him. There's the fasciata out again. Always seems to walk around all day now. If I can turn the enclosure quickly, I'll just pause this and see if I can get a good view of the adult regalis that I've got in here. Right, and here she is, Lolita, by how big she is. So she's quite big. She's got to be about 6.5 inches. That's pretty much where she lives. You can see all the webbing on the plastic leaves there. So, shame I didn't do a feeding video this week on just her, because when I dropped the locust in, locust went to about there and then she grabbed it, and usually they get up here, but this time she just walked up there and ate it on there for some reason. But yeah, so I got this from my local pet shop, paid 125 quid. I got the spider and I got the enclosure that my P Metallica's in, but that was in this one, so I thought it would be a bit better to switch them round, because obviously she is a lot bigger than my Metallica. See if I've got anything else to update on. I'll go and see about my mother's inverts. Right, there's my mum's Brachypelma auratum, the Mexican flame knee, the juvenile. It's doing fine in there, and you should just be able to see there's one of the domino cockroaches. There's only two now. Fortunately, one of them passed away, not quite sure why, and I might as well do a recording of this. This is my, well, the family's 8-year-old, well, she's 8 in October, I think, 8-year-old Steph. Sister wanted more videos of her, so I thought I'd put a quick video pulled her a bit, as you can see along here. She's got a scar. She's got a scar there, there. You can see that big one there. It pretty much goes all the way down to there. She had some little cancerous lumps that she had to have removed, but yeah, it doesn't change the fact we had to get it done because she was only 8, so not family dog. Bit lazy though, she just sleeps all day. There she is. Little Daphne, named her after the girl from Scooby-Doo. Hope you enjoyed this video. Should be doing a new feeding video in the next week, as I said. Gonna try and record a few of the spiderlings and their takedowns. So yeah, goodbye.